Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Schedule 1. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm going to be showing you how to assign a employee once you unlock the ability to get employees to different tasks inside of your facilities. Now, before you can assign employees to do stuff inside of Schedule 1, you have to come into this warehouse where you buy different things like weapons and drug paraphernalia, and go upstairs and talk to this fixer over here, and he is what will allow you to hire a new employee. You can hire either a cleaner, a botanist, a handler, or a chemist, and they all do different things as listed here. I've hired a chemist, and then they will ask you for $2,000 up front for a signing fee, and then they will require a certain amount of money per day that you load into a briefcase on their assigned bed. Now, once you have your new employee, they should show up outside of whatever building that you have assigned them to, waiting for you to give them instructions, and then you can hit the number 9 key, which is your management clipboard, in order to assign them different tasks. So when I go up to manage my chemist, they want me to assign them a bed, which is where they'll be paid. This is about to be turned into a locker. They're going to replace beds with lockers, so you won't have to waste as much space. But for right now, it's still a bed, so that's what it'll change to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assign them a bed. So I've got some beds set up upstairs in this warehouse by the dock, and I can assign this one here to the chemist. Now, when you assign them a bed, you have to pay them per day to do their job. So it's a good idea to load up this briefcase full of money to pay them. And it tells you which employee, John or Lisa, is using which bed. And they should be able to be walkable by you, otherwise the NPC might bug out. Next thing we have to do is we have to assign them to a workstation, and these can be assigned to up to 6 workstations because we've got a mod on this server. I think normally it's only 4. So I'm gonna have this one, I have Lisa assigned to some workstations. So these first 2 chemistry workstations are taken. So I'm going to assign her to this one. And then I need to set up this chemistry station. So the recipe is just going to be meth. And then the destination I will set to this oven. And you can follow these arrows to say where you're assigning it to. And then that's this station set up. Next, I'm going to set up this station. I'm going to set the output destination to this second shelf over here. And then that's done. Now, despite the fact that I just set up both those stations, I've only set Lisa up to one of them. So now I need to set her up to work that oven. So now I go back here and I click on this oven. So now she's assigned to the chemistry station and the oven. And I want her to work this chemistry station, or this other chemistry station as well. And then this oven. And you can see as I hover over each one of these, they have a picture to indicate which employee is or is not working each one of these stations. So now I'm going to assign her another station and similarly set the whole thing back up again. So I'm going to click that little edit icon and it'll tell me which one she's already assigned to. So now I'm going to have her working this one. And I can also immediately set her up to be working this oven as well. Now that she's all signed up, I can just go ahead and, in the different order, set up these stations for different inputs and outputs. And then just like that, I have all of these stations set up. And you can literally follow these arrows and look around the room to make sure that each one of these has an input, an output, and also an assigned employee. So that, in a nutshell, is everything. If you find that you're having issues with your employees not working, they will stop functioning after a certain time of day, because that's just like their work day. And if they cannot walk physically to a location, like let's say I've got like a thing here, and I have to jump to reach this packaging station. If you can't physically walk to a spot conveniently and completely, the NPC won't be able to get up there either. So just keep that in mind. That'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This has been how to hire and assign an employee inside of Schedule 1. It's a pretty simplistic process. It just takes a little getting used to. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.